Marissa Evans, Columbus Technical College, CRN 23465. In my audience today, I have Sahara and Keisha. I'm pretty sure all you all have heard of the H1N1 virus that has been going around, also known as swine flu, that has been affecting a lot of people in the world and has created this pandemic. Luckily for us, there's a vaccine that has been created to combat this virus that is out. Two of my sources are the Journal of Nursing Standard, Volume 24, Issue 3, pages 8 through 10, and www.cdc.gov. This vaccine is highly controversial and has caused a lot of talk with people as to whether or not they should get this vaccine or not. I have been debating myself whether or not I want to receive the vaccine against this H1N1 virus. So instead of speculating, I decided to research myself and find out what the benefits and the risks are associated with this vaccine. I'm going to advise you about the benefits and the risks about this vaccine so that you can make an informed decision whether you want to use this method to protect yourself against this virus. The benefits of receiving the H1N1 vaccine is to protect yourself against this recent influenza pandemic. There are many reports out to educate people in an attempt to get them vaccinated against this form of influenza. It has been proven difficult to persuade people to get this vaccine because of the growing skepticism about whether it's safe or not. It is expected that the H1N1 vaccine will have a similar safety record as previous seasonal influenza vaccines. Seasonal influenza vaccines are highly effective in preventing influenza disease. The expectation is that the vaccine against the H1N1 influenza would probably work in a similar fashion to seasonal influenza vaccines. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which is also known as the CDC, and the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has stated that they will monitor any unexpected side effects that is related to this particular vaccine. There are two forms of this vaccine. One is an injection, which has an inactivated version, which you cannot get the flu from any of these injections. You can't get the flu from this particular injection. And then there's a other form of the vaccination, which is a nasal form, which has a weakened version of this virus, which does not pose any type. You can't get sick from it. Basically, the symptoms related to it are not directly related to the actual vaccine itself. So, the CDC and the FDA believe that the benefits of this vaccination, of this H1N1 influenza vaccine, will far outweigh the risks. The risks that are associated with the H1N1 vaccine are the same risks involved with previous seasonal influenza vaccines. The side effects are runny nose, coughing, vomiting, headaches, and or fever. There are individuals that have been advised not to get this vaccine because, um, especially if you have a serious life-threatening allergy to chicken eggs or any other substance that might be in the vaccine. But if there's any questions related to this vaccine, whether or not you should take it or get it, you should consult your physician about it. Are there any questions? Thank you.